Good morning, everyone. I'm on the Robert Frost Trail in the Mount Toby State Forest, right in central Mass, right on the east bank of the Connecticut River. There's a trail here that goes to a beautiful cave system, well, boulder caves anyway, called the Sunderland Trails. You can take this trail that I started on from Reservation Road right to there. I'm gonna go there first, but there's something like 30 or 40 miles of trails in this state forest. You hear that? Those are chipmunks. That's like their mating call or something. Mount Toby is part of the Pocumtuck Range, which runs along the banks of the Connecticut River from the start of it all the way down to the ocean. People normally think of mountains in Massachusetts as the Berkshires, part of the Appalachians, but this is a totally different formation. This was made about 10,000 years ago when a giant glacier called the Wisconsin Glacier kind of slowly drained southward and dug the Connecticut River. It also plowed the land on both sides like a giant snow plow, which is what this range is. Here we go. I think we're coming on one of the first cave canyons right here. You can see what's going on. Yeah, you can climb down in that canyon, but do you want to? It's all just bramble down there. I'd say it's about 50 feet from the top of that ledge. Why is it so hard to point in the reverse mirror? Anyway, you can go around the other side over here. Do you guys see that? I'm gonna go down and see what's in that hole. I wonder if I can hold the camera like this. Let's see what we got. Oh my God, this actually goes into an abyss. How deep do I want to go? Okay guys, so I will attempt to descend, but this clearly just keeps going and going. And this rock is slippery. I'm not sure I'll be able to get back up. So guys, that just keeps going down and down. And I'm having a hard time getting out because I'm wearing flip-flops. Not the best for caving, but this is like a serious cave. So that's the hole we just went down, but I thought I saw another person down over on this end. There's a freestanding rock pillar down here, which I would climb if I wasn't recording it and trying to set an example. But right to the right side of that, there appears to be an opening to another cave. Let's see what we got down here. Maybe this is the other... Is this the other entrance of that one we just went in? You can feel the cold air just coming out of here because a lot of the soil here is still frozen from the winter. But if I go up here, I swear I can see daylight at the end. All right, these rocks are slippery, folks, but holy shit, look at this crack. Yeah, I can't see jack. I'm gonna be honest with you folks. If you're gonna come here, bring a flashlight. I can see light about 40 feet away at the end of this tunnel. I would really love to get to it, but I can't see anything on the floor below. It is so dark. I'll try to turn around. So I don't know if there are holes in the floor there. If I'll step and just fall into a pit, it's way too dangerous for me. So kind of sucks on me for making a video about the Sunderland Caves, not going 100% all the way with them, but I don't want to die. Plus, I just want to give you guys a taste of what's here. If you're a serious caver, you could have some fun here. Just beneath all those caves, there's this escarpment that you can walk under for, I don't know, looks like a good 50 or 60 yards. Reminds me a lot of the Ozarks. Escarpments like this, you don't see them in the Appalachians, you don't see them at least in the Berkshires. I've only seen stuff like this in the Pocumtuck Range. This is definitely the best example of it. Great to find formations like this if it's raining. Thankfully today is a nice day regardless, and there's a beautiful view of the Connecticut River Valley right over my right shoulder here. I'm gonna walk this escarpment as far as I can. At some point I do need to ascend back up this mountain. I'm not sure if there's a way to do that without backtracking, which I'm definitely not doing now. Oh Jesus, yeah, it helps to be skinny if you're doing this hike. I did eventually have to climb myself out of that escarpment. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad. It means I'm kind of bushwhacking right now, but look what I just found. One of those old stone hedgerows just here in the woods. This is how they marked property boundaries back in like the 1700s. So this was all clear cut at one point. Someone had farmland here. pair of loud ravens over there. I don't know if they're mating or having a fight or just messing around. Mount Toby State Forest is big, like much bigger than I thought. Might be a good idea to not only rely on your GPS here. You could get lost easily. I honestly have no idea where I am right now. Yes, I'm back on that power lines trail. I actually like walking power line trails. It's a very Massachusetts thing to do, I guess. Mount Toby State Forest is big. I've been walking for maybe 6 or 7 hours already. And apparently I'm 5 miles from my van. So I'm gonna start heading back. I should be back at the top of Mount Toby itself. There's a tower there, if I remember correctly. I'd like to shoot from there. But for now, I am just enjoying this walk. The sounds of nature, crazy animal calls, fighting, mating, killing each other, all of that good stuff. So I just bushwhacked like 3 miles because the maps on my GPS app do not line up with reality here. There's so many herd paths and unmarked trails. It's easy to get lost. That's a good topic to talk about, I think, unpreparedness. A few nights ago, I spent on Allender Mountain, and honestly, it was a shakedown. I made a bunch of rookie mistakes. My tarp was not securely fastened. It rattled all night. I did not sleep on the right side of the mountain. I slept on the windward side. Some rookie mistakes. Yeah, I had an unpleasant time on Allender Mountain, and that was supposed to be my break from the van, my first night being away from the van, and honestly, I didn't enjoy it, just like I thought I wouldn't, which is very sad. I can say that I've done that now for the first time in 2 years, but I kind of don't want to do it again. Here we go, the peak of Mount Toby. There is a tower here. I think we can go up it a little ways. Yes, so this is like the DAR fire tower in Goshen. You can go up all the way to the top. They seal off the little compartment up there. But we're above the tree lines right now. And you can take a look at what a beautiful view you have from up here. A very unique view of Massachusetts. For example, there is Mount Tom. I was just at the Scott Tower in Holyoke, right on the slope of that, just a few days ago. And straight ahead, that is Sugarloaf Mountain. I've been up there many times to shoot the sunset. I will do that again someday. And you can see, folks, I'm just catching the best light of the day. It's been cloudy and overcast all day. The sun is just finally starting to break through. Unfortunately, sunset's in like an hour. I'm not gonna stick around here for sunset. I'm gonna start heading back to my van. My battery's very low. I did not bring a flashlight. I need to start figuring my crap out here. There's a beautiful little pond here at the base of Mount Toby. I'm still too early for sunset. That's not for an hour. So I'm not gonna stick around any further. I'm gonna start heading probably east towards Boston. Trying to think of where I'm gonna spend the night. One thing about campgrounds in Mass, you can't just show up. You have to book it at least a day ahead of time, ever since COVID. Yeah, Mount Toby State Forest, ladies and gentlemen, it's really great. It's hard to find places in Mass where you can just spend the entire day and do like more or less a loop, like what I did. I ended up doing 12 miles. I was here for 6 hours. So a leisurely pace. I stopped a lot, got up the tower, saw that beautiful little pond. I think I'm gonna end the video here. Now that my van is nice and safe, I am gonna be sleeping in it tonight. Not gonna do any mountaintops anytime soon. I'm gonna head east anyway. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you come through this part of Mass, definitely check out Mount Toby. Those caves are pretty cool too. All right, peace everyone.